Once upon a time, in the village of Buamasa, there lived a beautiful girl called Ya, who lived with her stepfather, Wofakojo, and her stepsister, Ikia. Ikia was greatly loved by their father, hence she was treated differently from Ya. Ya was always maltreated, verbally and physically abused by her stepsister, Ikia, and her stepfather, Wafakuju. Ya always cries herself to bed each night, wondering when her misery will stop. One day, the prince of Buamasa, Bediako, became seriously sick, and his father, King Nana Ose, was worried. Not knowing what to do, he consulted the fetish priest. The fetish priest then revealed that the only cure for Bediako's ailment was a potion stored in a magic calabash hidden in the evil forest. King Nana Ose, being anxious to save Bediako, sent his messenger to each household to inform them about his decree. His decree was that each household should contribute an individual, be it male or female, for a collective expedition in pursuit of a magic calabash. Wafakojo, driven by his profound love for Ikea, reluctantly offered Ya to the king's messenger. Ya and her fellow warriors received spiritual fortification from the fetish priest, coupled with a strict admonition against consuming any food or water on their journey back. Guided by one of the warriors, they ventured into the evil forest. After days of journey, they eventually arrive at the deepest part of the evil forest where the magic calabash was hidden. Following a thorough exploration and enchantment, Ya saw the magic calabash beneath a mysterious tree. She shouted, "I have found the magic calabash," alerting her fellow warriors. Taking hold of it, a strange voice from the mysterious tree issued warnings and provided instructions regarding the magic calabash. Upon encountering the strange voice, Ya and her fellow warriors journeyed back home. On their way back, a luscious ripe pawpaw caught their attention. Worried for her fellow warriors, Ya reminded them of the fetish priest's warnings, but her words fell on deaf ears as they plucked and ate the fruit. Shortly after, they started vomiting blood and met their demise. Ya, left alone in the evil forest, was gripped by fear and panic as she journeyed back home. Whilst in the village, it has been 3 weeks since Ya and the warriors embarked on their journey to the evil forest. Many families expressed concern for their loved ones, seeking explanation from the fetish priest. Surprisingly, Mofakujo and Nikia exhibited apathy, making no effort to approach the fetish priest and inquire about the circumstances surrounding Ya and the warriors' delayed return. 2 days later, Ya arrived in the village with the magic calabash. The entire village was filled with a blend of joy and sadness, celebrating Ya's return while mourning the loss of their loved ones. Welcomed by the king and the elders, Ya shared the details of what transpired. She emphasized that after using the potion, from the magic calabash on the prince. It must remain sealed, cautioning that any attempt to open it will lead to her own death. Ya then gave the calabash to the king and left for home. The potion from the magic calabash was then applied on Prince Bediako, and instantly his health was restored. The magic calabash was then sealed and securely placed in the prince's room for safekeeping. The next day, filled with joy, King Nana Ose called for a village gathering, expressing gratitude to Ya for saving his son. He then announced the intention to unite his son Bediako and Ya in a holy matrimony. This sparked amusement and happiness in the entire village. Upon hearing the news, Ikuya was filled with anger and jealousy. She asked her father Wafakujo to prevent Ya from marrying Prince Bediako, repeatedly insisting that I'm the eldest and should marry before Ya. You must stop the marriage. Wafakujo then explained to her, I also do not want Ya to marry the prince, but I can't intervene as it was a decree from the king. On hearing her father's words, Ikuya became furious and left the house. Undeterred, Ikuya swore to take extreme measures to prevent Ya from marrying the prince. Recollecting her father's words regarding the magic calabash, Ikuya conceived a plan to harm Ya. Her intention was to take Ya's life by stealing the magic calabash and opening it. One early morning, Ikuya joined her father, Wafakujo, on a visit to the palace to meet the king. Upon reaching the palace, Ikuya expressed her desire to talk to one of the maidens and assured her father she would catch up with him later. Seizing the opportunity when unnoticed, she quietly searched the rooms, determined to find the magic calabash. After a discreet search, Ikuya discovered the magic calabash in the prince's room. She promptly took it and left the palace unnoticed. A day to Ya and Prince Bediako's traditional wedding, Ikuya quietly took hold of the magic calabash and moved to the back of their hut, opening the magic calabash with a malicious aim of harming Ya. She found herself suddenly blind. In a state of panic, she cried out for help, shouting repeatedly, "Help! Help! Help! I can't see! Somebody help me! Help!" Wafakujo and Ya hurried towards Ikuya upon hearing her distress, joined by others who were alarmed by the shouts. To everyone's surprise, Ikuya had become blind. When questioned about the cause, Ikuya admitted her malicious scheme to harm Ya, attempting to stop her marriage to the prince by stealing and opening the magic calabash. But what Ikuya did not know was that anyone who opens the calabash will become blind instantly, and that Ya intentionally told the king the consequences of opening the calabash was her own death. In order for the king to properly secure the calabash to prevent others from facing similar fate linked to opening the magic calabash, Ikuya, realizing her mistakes and regretting her action, pleaded with Ya to forgive her Wafakojo also joined Ikea to plead for forgiveness for treating her badly. Ya accepted their apologies and forgave them. The next day, a lavish traditional wedding highlighted the joyous union between Ya and Prince Bediako, sparkling discussion throughout the entire village. Ya moved to the palace, where she lived happily with her husband, Prince Bediako, leaving behind a changed stepfather and stepsister who had embraced the profound lesson of kindness.